Hi Manil, welcome to Motor Capsule.
Hi, thank you for having me here.
So let's start with the first question. So why did you choose Royal Enfield Himalayan?
Okay, so if you ask me why did you choose Himalayan? So since 2016 the bike was launched, 2016 2017 the bike was launched, and I was in love with the bike from the time I got to ride it. That is probably I think in 2018. So after riding this bike, I just don't know. I had this love towards the bike that which no other bike could give to me. And when I got the bike in 2020 also, I had an option to choose between an Interceptor 650 and the Himalayan. My parents wanted the Interceptor because it had a flat seat and stuff, and they didn't like the Himalayan that much. But then I always wanted this to be my first bike, so yeah.
So what about the comfort?
So if you ask me in city, I would say there's a bit heating issues like when there's a lot of traffic jam and stuff. But otherwise, it's fine, and the seating posture and the suspension is also fine. And in highway, I think that the bike could have a little bit more top end because it goes around 100 to 120. It can go very well, but after that, when it reaches like 140, the bike is not that comfortable. Like when you're going at 140, the bike is not able to go more than that, and there's like you'll start losing a bit of balance and stuff. So highway, yeah, I think maybe a little bit more top end, and off road, I can just say it's excellent. There's no complaints, no problems. You can just take the bike however you want to take. You want to close your eyes and go also, there's not a problem in this.
So what do you think about the seat comfort?
Yeah, the seats are actually very soft. So if you want to go for a long ride in one stretch, you can do it peacefully because it's a bit, the cushion is very soft and you won't feel any discomfort riding the bike.
So what do you think about the riding posture?
Yeah, so as you can see, I have made a modification, and this is not a stock handlebar. This is the barrel exhaust, and this is a little bit more higher than the normal the stock Himalayan's handlebar. I think this is a bit more higher, but I personally feel this is a little bit more comfortable for me than the stock, especially in off-road. Because of the height, I get a lot of the bike is very stable.
How does the suspension feel?
Yeah, the suspension is on the softer side, and that's a good thing because in city and highway, there's a lot of potholes. In India, there's a lot of potholes. The road is never proper. So if you're blindly going to some pothole also, it won't be an issue. The bike will peacefully go, and you will not lose balance. You will have proper balance in the bike. And off-road also, when the roads are not proper, uneven or muddy also, and if you want to just go a little bit faster, there is a lot of grip. So it is on the soft, but it's overall, I would tell suspension is the best part of the bike.
So how good is the performance?
So as you know, this has a 24.3 bhp and 32 Nm torque, if I'm not wrong. So the low end torque is very good. Again, the bike pulls from 0 to probably 100, 120 in a very good manner, little fast. But after 120, it is not that comfortable. Like when you accelerate, it's like the bike is telling you that I'm not very comfortable going. After this, 120 is good enough, but after that, 140, I think the top speed of this bike is 140, 145, but you will not be able to do that for a longer time because it's not very stable. And if you ask me about the vibrations, I think at 120 and above there's a little bit of vibration, but not too much. But till then it's fine. There's no vibrations.
Okay, so what is the best cruising speed in this motorcycle?
Yeah, cruising speed I would say is about 100 to 120.
Okay, so have you done any modifications in this motorcycle?
Okay, so I put PPF on the vehicle, and there's a headlamp grille. This is a carbon racing windshield, and those are the indicators. And I have put a knuckle guard as well. And these are few safety gears which they've added. And there's PPF in the back as well.
So can you please tell something about the maintenance cost?
So the vehicle is run for almost 7,500 kilometers right now, and it's been 1.5 years. So my fourth service is due as well. So I would say the average maintenance cost would be around 3,500 to 5,000, other than the modifications cost. So this windshield here costed me around 2,500 rupees, and all 4 indicators costed me around 1,600 rupees. The knuckle guard over here was around 2,500 rupees, and the PPF costed me 15,000.
So what are the major problems you faced till now in this motorcycle?
Okay, so there's only one major problem that I faced. So when I got my vehicle, like from the very second or third day, when the vehicle is on in idle or running in first, second, third, fourth, any gear, I used to just lose power all of a sudden. Like if I'm going in the highway in 80, all of a sudden the bike is off. So that was a major issue, and I had showed it to the service center, but they were not able to rectify it because they just didn't know what the problem was. So what they did was, first they had told me that it's the tank's problem. So they are told that there's some air gap in the tank, and because of that the issue is coming. They'll replace the tank, and once it is done, you will not face any issue. So I had got this tank replaced, but still after that the same issue was continuing. And then they told there's some issue with the battery spark plug as well as the accelerator cable, but again it was not solved. So I would suggest, if you're a Himalayan owner, I would not want you to give your bike to Royal Enfield Service Center. Not because I don't have any personal grudge against them. It's just that when I got the bike, I had given almost 8-9 months of time for them to rectify this one issue, but they were not able to rectify it.
So what are the best things that seems to be best in this Himalayan?
Okay, so the suspension is very good, and then it has a good low end torque. The riding posture and the riding comfort also is very good, and off-roading capabilities are exceptional.
Alright, so thank you so much, Emmanuel, for sharing your experience and genuine ownership review with us.
Thank you.